you done passed up all the good guys. You know, the good guys finish last and all this stuff here. But man, in reality, you know, everybody's different. And, you know, if you the type of guy, you know, you want this you know, this woman, but she's really not over, you know, into you or whatever. Man, bro, go find you somebody else that's into you. You know what I mean? Because all you gonna do,
waste
all
time.
you gonna do is get a bunch of headaches, man. And you know, we see this type of stuff a lot.
My dad used to tell me that all the time.
Yeah, you into somebody, and they really not into you.
Well, who
you
wants
know, find you somebody. You know, find you somebody who's into you, bro. You know, there's no competition. You know, some of these women, they might want a hood dude. Then later on, you know, they might get to do this square or whatever, what they consider. You know, he does everything right.
So be yourself,
but don't
right?
you ever get it twisted. Yeah, don't ever get it twisted. You know, a lot of them still, not all of them, because some of them just grow out of it. Some of them still like that other type of person. You know what I mean? But they just might have this person for security. So this all tying into this independent stuff, because just like what Vincent was saying, you know, I don't need a man, but you know, he can come do this for me. You know, the sexual thing. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just something to think about. You know, don't. You ain't gotta try hard, bro. If she looking at, you know, you get chose anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
You ain't gotta always choose. You get chose.
Right.
So hey, you know, don't do yourself, man. It's always somebody else, you know, that treat you right and everything. So yeah, don't do yourself like that.
And that's how I want
to bad or something popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And that's practicing self-restraint. That's practicing abstinence. You know what I mean? That's like you said, that it comes from not being patient. Sometimes when you don't have nothing in your life like that, you're supposed to be dealing with your patience. You deal with your patience because you can't rush good things. It does take time to make. It takes time to make. Like those old saying, the wrong one built in a day. You know what I mean? So some things you gotta get. You gotta let it build. Let it build. Right. And you'll get what you deserve. But if you jump first in the unbelief, you're gonna get it split. You're gonna get it split. You know. And then my last point I want to make to that is what Brandon was talking about a few minutes ago was that and a lot of these sisters, they see, you know, might have been in a bad relationship, and then now all of a sudden they want this square dude, right? Okay, you get the square dude, but if you're not gonna treat the square dude right, you don't end up corrupting him. Right? You don't corrupt the square dude because you still got your old ways. You still got your little fun and game plan. Yeah. And then what's gonna happen is, okay, you don't got rid of the super thug because you got tired of going to the deal spinning. Then you got the L7. The L7 doing everything he needs to be, but after that he get bored. So what you do? You don't try to stay there with him and work through things. You go find you another super thug, and now you gonna turn this good dude bad because he don't give you everything, and now he don't feel appreciated. Some of them snap, some of them fake lies. You gotta be mindful of this, man. People are dying behind stuff like that. You know, when people feelings are involved. So in that cycle, it keeps continuing. So know what you want when you're striving forward, and that's why I say, like, if you got kids, if you meet somebody, these should be some of the first questions. How many children you got? If they say you 5 or 6, okay, how bad it is. If they say you 5 or 6, do you know that you can't deal with that? You need to put, bread and just finish out there.
What's the song? What's the song that got out now, Vincent? Skirt, skirt.
I mean, so so many things. It's not complicated, man. It's not complicated. We make it complicated. Simplify because we should know what we want as adults. We should know what we want as adults. And if we do the right thing as adults, 90% of the time we're gonna rear our kids up in the same way that we are, and it's gonna be in a positive fashion.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes, man.
And I think about thirsty, bro. Like, I'm just saying this because we talking about all this stuff that's going on. You know, I heard some sisters say, all these thirsty dudes, when they take the pictures. But I wonder, do she really feel like the dude thirsty that she really likes?
Right.
You know, see, it's some dudes that you really don't like. You call thirsty.
You call him thirsty. He's
but
still
the ones
thirsty
that you really, but if you really like him, you don't really classify him as thirsty. It's actually then you say, oh, he really trying to woo me. You know, hey, that's a real man right there. Think about this stuff, bro. You see what I'm saying? He ain't considered thirsty when he go all out. You know what I mean? And you like him, right? So it's only thirsty to somebody that you don't like. And this going back to what you're saying again, man. You know, we playing ourselves, all of us. You know what I mean? When we treating people like this, 'cause it's that one dude you may think thirsty, it'll probably be the dude that's gonna treat you right. You know what I mean? And be good for you. But if we looking at, again, you know, when you looking at people like even some of these entertainers, like, you know, they talking about Sierra and Russell. I forgot his last name. But I think about stuff like that. Did she win because he got a lot of money? That's how you looking at it, and that, or you looking at it, how he treat her? Because we don't know how he treat her. We see some Instagram stuff, but you looking at, is he winning because how he treat her, or is she winning because he just have more money? You know what I mean? Right. You feel me? Because, you know, as far as her, you know, getting, you know, upgrading as far as money wise from the rapper, she did upgrade. You know what I mean? Right. But I just think about these things sometimes too, and then we got to understand what are we projecting on other women. To younger sisters, you know, is that what we projecting to younger sisters about? Right. This is what a win is. This is what an upgrade is. Is it just about money? That's what I'm trying to basically say. Exactly.
To some, it is. To some, it is about money.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, that's just the truth. To some, it is 100% all about money. To some, they can take it or leave it. They just like you for who you are. You know, and go ahead.
But if that's the case, Shelton, and you're right, well, don't get mad when somebody call you a gold digger or whatever. You know, don't take offense to this.
Just say, you know what, you're right. You sure right. I am a gold digger.
And this male gold digger too. Because see, now getting back to the independent thing, a lot of stuff done flip. Because now some of these dudes looking at, I can be dancing backstage, but now I'm gonna get this check. That happened to J-Lo. That happened to what's the other? Whitney Spears. Them dudes gold digging too. So
they pop like they way all the way to some millions.
But then check this out though, Sheldon. It goes back to now you want us to go back to the male role though. Think about it, bro. Right. A man should never get that type of money. He needs to get out and work. That's what they said about Mary J. Blige, husband. You feel me? I mean, he's a hell ex, but so is it a time that we pick? You know what I mean? There's questions. There's a time we pick where we should fulfill these roles, or should we just fulfill these roles when it satisfies us, or it's not identified.
Well, I think everybody has an agenda. Everybody has a purpose for their own plan. You know, for why they do what they do. You know what I mean? I think everyone does, no matter what person it is, no matter what color it is, everyone has an agenda. Well, now some agendas are wide open and exposed, and some agendas are hidden agendas, but an agenda nonetheless.
That's right.
Even with success, that's an agenda for success, right? So everybody can say it, man. Everybody kind of like just do it their own particular way. But the thing about it, though, man, it has to come together in peace and harmony. And if it's not, then you have chaos. And if you have chaos, you don't have growth. And if you don't have growth, then it's going to be barren. And if it's barren, then you're going to have a drought. And there's going to be a famine in the land. And so you can't have that, right? So we got to be able to start watering these relationships and start fertilizing these relationships and then fertilizing people and seeing one another, our hurts, our pain, our scars, even if we're covering up those scars with laughter, even if we're covering up those scars with anger and aggravation, recognize the scars. Recognize when you just need to listen. You may not need to say anything. You just may need to just put an arm around someone, just say, I'm here for you. Sometimes, you know, we just have to just be. Let's just be and see people where they are in these relationships, and then I guarantee they'll work, and you won't have to worry about being independent. No, I'm independently in love with you. I'm independently in love with this relationship. I'm independent in love. You know what I'm saying? So now you have you flipping the script on a whole different level because again, you guys are working in unity. You guys have a common goal. Not everything the same, but you have a common direction that you're trying to head. And that to me is beauty in love. There's not black love, not white love, whatever race you are. That's beauty in love, man. When you can just walk, you can recognize that, you know, and just love that person for who they are, not for who you want them to be. Because that's what pisses people off in relationships, honestly. When you talk a whole lot. Hell, I was talking when I met you. Hell, I mean, well, you do this a lot. You snore. You start snoring when I was dating you, right? So it's just like those things that we talk about, they getting aggravated and they start picking on a person about stuff that they already knew. Oh my gosh, you black. What? You didn't know that? Come on, man. So I think about that we have to stop, I guess, imposing our negativity on someone else, right? Imposing what we feel our lack of stuff on someone else.
And a lot of times people get in these relationships, man, with the mindset of trying to change somebody. That's when it gets bad. You know what I mean?
I've heard people say it.
Yeah, they get in it with the mindset, I'm a changer, or I'm going to change him. And now you ain't going to really change them. You can't change them like that. Because if they already bad, you probably just need to stay the hell away. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know that. But it's not, don't get me wrong, some people get in a relationship, they think sometimes they might get bored after a year or two, and some of them begin to spray. But man, it's not that the grass is greener on the other side. You just got to water the grass you got. You know what I mean? You have to fertilize, you got to water it, you got to give the proper sunshine. And I guarantee you, man, it's going to grow again. It's going to grow again if you do that. But it's not that it's always green on the other side. You know what I mean? Because I always said, for the male species, most of us have that. It's like that 30-day gentleman. You're gonna open up the doors. You're gonna do everything. But we have to be honest with ourselves. Like when we're doing it, what's the mindset? Is it that you just really up for that one purpose, or are you gonna be like this in the end? Because the same way you get them is going where you want to keep.
I still open doors, bro. Still open doors.
Exactly. You got to open them doors, man. You got to continue to open them doors.
Speaking of open doors. I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Brandon. You can finish your point, and we're going to have to close this one. But go ahead.
I just want to say, we got to allow people to grow. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying, us to change, but don't look at a person as being wrong because they don't change on your time or on your dime, So,
right. You're right, bro.
You're right. I mean, that's the thing. Allowing growth. It's almost like getting a little plant, right? You get like, say when you're a little kid, right? They have like little events and when they give away like little potted plants in the event, and it comes like a little small pot, right? As that plant grows, it's going to need a bigger environment, right? It's going to need somewhere for those roots to grow. It's going to outgrow that pot. You're going to have to change the pot. That means you're going to have to invest in another pot, some more soil, right? Some water, some more time to have to do that. Sometimes we don't want to put the time in when that person outgrows the pot that we put them in. We don't want to go take the time. Hey, just make it work. Make that pot that you've outgrown. It's shown. You are shown that it's obvious that this pot you have outgrown it, right? And we tend to try to keep them there. And I believe that a lot of times that's where some of the, the animosity in relationships come from because they see the growth and you don't see the growth, right? Or you see the fact that they need to grow and they're just fine right here in this pot. I think, so I believe, man, this show has been absolutely a tremendous help to someone. I just have that feeling, man, because the way that we discuss some of these things, we're not speaking as if we're just college professors and trying to speak over anyone's head. We're really speaking with emotion and passion, and we just really want to see our people do better. All people, but especially our people, because again, we're just our people. We want to see just us do better because we look at the number, we look at the statistics, we look at the divorce rates, we look at the rate of single parent homes, we look at the incarceration rate, we look at the rate that where a lot of women out here are single, working jobs, but at the same time making big money, but they're still single, they're still by themselves, and again, we're not made to be alone. So I just think that these numbers show for themselves, but shows like this and people listening to these shows and sharing these shows, I totally believe, again, that someone's going to be touched and their heart's going to be pricked to want to do better in just being a good person, and then that will make you a better